Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Grandpa Birch here. Hey, are you ready for another story time? I think I got one for you. Today's is Froggy's Halloween. Look at him by Jonathan London. There's the moon, there's the piggy, the frog, and the ducky. Froggy's Halloween. Look at him. And they're putting a light in the jack-o'-lantern. For Froggy, Halloween meant candy, but it also meant dressing up. And he wondered, what should I be for Halloween? He's in his pajamas. Look at his Halloween blanket on his bed. And he's looking at himself in the mirror. I know, cried Froggy. Super Frog! Flying high over the city, faster than a dragonfly, stronger than a bullfrog. No, something spooky I know, cried Froggy. A ghost frog! He poked 2 holes in his mother's best white sheet and draped it over his head. Oh. Ooh, Mommy's gonna kill me. No, something scarier. I know, cried Froggy. A vampire frog. He put on his black cape. Whoosh! Pulled on his mom's black tights. Zip! Put on his slick black wig and zat. And he said in his best Dracula voice, trick or treat, smell my feet. Give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. I'll pull down your underwear. Oh no, don't do that. Oh no, not the underwear. Froggy! Called his mother. What? Halloween's not till next week. You're supposed to be doing your homework, dear. I'm Count Brun Frogula, said Froggy. Vampire frogs don't do homework. Froggy's mother laughed. Vampires have fangs, she said. You're a toothless wonder. Whoops, cried Froggy, covering his mouth. Frogs don't have teeth. So all week at school, Froggy wondered what would I be for Halloween? A football player? A cowboy? A zombie? Looky, the football player, the cowboy, or the zombie? Froggy! Cried the teacher, Miss Witherspoon. What? Kindly keep your mind on your work, dear. Look, she has a pumpkin with some wheat stalks out. It's harvest time. But his mind was on every day after school. He got ready. He carved crazy pumpkins. He hung sticky spider webs all over the front of his house. He hung his mother's sheet like a ghost in the wind. And he practiced. Trick or treat, smell my feet. Give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. I'll pull down your underwear. That's so terrible. No, not the underwear. At last, it was the night before Halloween, and all through the house there were creaking sounds and screeching sounds. Froggy was scared. He shivered in bed, and he imagined ghosts and goblins and werewolves and witches. Witches, zap! I know, cried Froggy. I'll be the Frog Prince for Halloween. And in the morning, he put on his black cape. Whoosh! He pulled on his mom's black tights. Zip! and he put on his slick black wig. Zap! Get his slick black wig. Plunked on an old crown. Zonk! He put on his crown. And flashed his mighty sword. Ta-da! He said. At the Halloween parade at school, all the girls thought he looked cute. Especially Frogulina. Oh, look at her, the Frogulina. They're having a little Halloween parade at school. And that night, when the dark crept in, all the ghosts and goblins crept out to trick or treat. Boom! But Frogulina leaped out and chased after Frog Prince to give him a kiss. Eee! Cried Froggy. He was never more scared in his life. Look at that, Frogulina's after Froggy. Mwah! He leaped over his mother, and he leapfrogged over his father. He leapfrogged over his friend Max. Woof, woof, woof. And he flopped up Max's steps. Flop, 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 splat. And he tripped on the porch. And Frogulina fell on top of him. Yeah! Got you now! Oh my. The door flew open, and uh-oh, there stood a wickedest witch in the world. Trick or treat, squeaked Froggy. Looked more red in the face than green, because his girlfriend was on top of him. Luckily, Frogulina ran away, and the witch turned out to be Max's granny. And that Halloween, Froggy got tons of candy, but his sword had torn a hole in his candy bag. And by the time he got home, he's dropping candy off. By the time he got home, they had none. Oh, his candy was all gone. Oh no, cried Froggy. What's the matter? Asked his mother. He showed her the empty bag. Well, you're in luck, said his mother, holding up a full bowl. I guess nobody liked my treats. And what do you think she gave him? Chocolate covered, probably flies. Flies! Yum, cried Froggy, my favorite. Munch, munch, munch. Chocolate covered flies. Ugh. And that is the end of the story of Froggy's Halloween. All right. Bye for now. And remember, Grandpa Birch thinks you're special.